Years ago, my family disowned me for being an addict, but now they're reaching out, hoping to reconcile. Between the ages of 16 and 22, I was a truly terrible addict. I brought my family immense pain and shame during those years. I stole from them constantly, had frequent episodes, and damaged their reputation. I failed out of 2 rehab programs. The final straw came when, in a drunken state at 21, I accidentally broke my younger brother's nose. That incident led to them kicking me out and cutting off all contact. About a year later, I ended up in the hospital after being stabbed by a dealer. While I lay in that bed for hours, I reflected on everything I had done and made a promise to myself that I'd change. I fully expected to relapse within the first month, but somehow I've managed to stay clean for 14 years. I got my GED, took a low-paying job, and began repaying the money I had stolen from my family. I sent them the money in envelopes along with a written apology, my address, and my phone number. I heard nothing back. At 24, thinking enough time had passed, I tried again. This time they replied. They said they were glad to have the money back, but that they didn't love me anymore. Their lives were better without me, and that I should never contact them again. It hit me hard. I was stunned and almost relapsed out of spite. But my support group reminded me that I had to accept they were gone. I enrolled in community college for 2 years, transferred to a university, and eventually started working for a landscaping business run by a sober companion. At Saint-Cheryi, I met my fiancée. We're engaged now and expecting a baby boy in January. A year ago, she convinced me to start a Facebook page, even though I've always disliked social media. To my surprise, a few weeks ago, my brother sent me a friend request. I wasn't sure what to do, so I didn't accept or decline it right away. Then he messaged me saying he had forgiven me for breaking his nose and hoped we could reconnect. Shortly after, my cousins and sisters sent similar messages. And today, I received a letter from my parents saying they had been too harsh during our last exchange and invited me to dinner this coming Sunday. When I told my fiancée, she begged me to go. She believes everyone deserves a second chance. I already gave them 2 and they rejected me both times. Their sudden change of heart seems odd, especially since they don't know about my fiancé or the baby. My social media posts about them are private. Clearly, they made a collective decision to forgive me, but whatever their reason, I feel like it's simply too late. Update 1. I didn't go to the dinner. However, I did accept my brother's friend request, mostly because I still feel guilty about what happened to his nose, and also because we used to be quite close when we were kids. I've since learned that he has a wife and a daughter now, and seems to be doing well, which he deserves. We're planning to meet this weekend for the first time in many years. I asked him why he reached out, told me he had been trying to find me on Facebook for about 3 years, and once he did, he mentioned it to the rest of the family. Apparently, that prompted everyone to reconsider and follow his lead. I'm happy to have reconnected with my brother, but I have no real interest in rebuilding a relationship with the others. Too much time has passed. At best, we'd be like polite strangers, and to me, that's worse than having no contact at all. Whatever love once existed is long gone. I won't try to revive it. My fiancé and my brother both want me to give the rest of the family another chance. But my mind's made up.